they need this, and they need a couple other wins and other things to happen for them to be able to.
Okay. Welcome, North Star Cougars fans, coming to you live from Center Universe, the 200 block of Mississippi Street in beautiful Boswell, Pennsylvania. Streaming to you live. It's the North Star Sports Network. You're listening to the X Insurance Group pregame show. Tonight's interstate football game between 0-4 Hancock, Maryland Panthers and your returning homecoming North Star Cougars at 2-4. Tonight's broadcast team is comprised of longtime football sideline reporter John Nutsy Zadzora. Joining me in the booth is color analyst, former North Star running back and coach Lyle Gardner, and I'm Rich Lepley, a former assistant coach of North Star. Many thanks to the numerous businesses that advertise. They make tonight's broadcast possible. So the Cougars, Lyle, coming in tonight 2-4. After that, it seems like they can only win at home.
Yeah, it does.
This certainly, I would imagine that the playoff rule, you have to have 4 wins, is still in place. I'm not sure.
Now, I talked to Coach Landis this morning a little bit. He was telling me that only the top 4 teams make the playoffs for District 5 AA. I guess there's 6 teams, so they need to pick up some games, and they need a little help.
So after tonight's game, they travel to Northern Bedford, and then they have Berlin, and they close out at home the last 2 games of the year, Berlin and West Branch.
Yeah, they head to – they have this, and then they have Northern Bedford next week.
So
and NBC, which very odd for them, is over.
Yeah, it's certainly out of character for them. They're usually the top team or one of the top 2 teams in Bedford County. So it's interesting. The Cougars. They're in this position somewhat because you got to say self-inflicted.
Absolutely.
Reasons that aren't helping them in their efforts. Here after 6 games, they've thrown 9 interceptions. They fumbled 7 times. Several special teams miscues that we've seen here. High snaps where the punter can't get to the ball or drop punts.
Extra point down here, but they got lucky on that one.
And an awful lot of penalties that here at Game 6, they should be few and far between.
Yeah, your procedure penalties should not be happening at all. I mean, and they're still happening. So that's they're not. I want to say paying attention to detail, but they're not paying attention to detail. I don't know how many times that we harped on until you do the little things right, you can't do the big things right. And the kids always got they got a little miffed at us because it's like, why are we running this play again in practice? Why are we running this play again? Well, because you are not doing it perfect.
Right. Absolutely. It's you want perfection. You strive for perfection. Anything short of that, you're opening yourself up to certain elements of the game that are going to be detrimental to winning.
Absolutely. And again, we always talk about the 3 facets of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. But, you throw in, mental mistakes, on any of those 3 environments. You're playing from so far behind the sticks, it's not even funny. And you can't do that, even if it's a good team or not.
Absolutely. It's 10 yards, 30 feet. They give you 4 downs, usually only 3 to try to get there. And, success rate for first downs, it's just it's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, it is. But if you could average at 3.5 yards a play,
exactly,
you're going to get a first down every 3 plays.
Right. Right.
So that's all all you need to do. So, and again, you focus on these little things. The linemen making their correct steps for wherever the hole is supposed to be.
Communication at the line of scrimmage.
Exactly. The running backs, A, taking a good handoff, and then B, visualize, seeing the hole that these linemen are creating for that.
In coaching linemen, we want both tackles to know what each other's doing. So they've got to make a call to another player that's probably 17, 18 feet away.
Yeah.
If I don't know what you're doing, then it hurts the offense.
Absolutely. That backside guy is just as important as the point of attack,
without a doubt.
Because prime examples are you look at it, especially like you start getting into the higher levels, like the Steelers. If the play is going away from T.J. Watt, you better put a hat on him because he's running people down from behind.
Oh, absolutely. And
the same goes for any level. Whether it's peewees or if it's
right.
Here tonight. If you're the backside tackle, you better stick the guy that you're supposed to, because the thing is, when we designed our plays, we designed them so that they win 100 yards.
Absolutely. Every play except for one.
That's it, one. And we love it when our team
is running that one.
Running that one play.
It's going to lose a yard. The kneel down.
Exactly. But, you can't be just standing there on the backside doing nothing.
No.
Somebody needs a hat on, because, again, that guy, if he doesn't chase down from behind on the front side, he's going to take an angle and go get you further down the field.
Right.
And again, perfect example. Patrick Wilson running that guy. I mean, what
it's impressive. It's not giving up on the play.
And the thing is, that effort saved that game for them, because that would have given the Vikings way more time.
Had a definite impact, without a doubt.
So,
but the backside linemen also, we work to get the shoulder of the defender turned away from the play, and then you get your butt down the field and you start blocking at the second and third level.
Exactly.
Give your running back a cutback lane, and that turns in a 9-yard run into a 90-yard run.
And again, we saw a perfect example of that when we were coaching, down in Bedford against the Northern Bedford team. Two of our backside linemen were racing down, and I watched it setting up from the sideline, and Josh Burns was running back. He was coming down our sideline, and I saw those two big man pajamas coming across the field, and I was like, I looked at the safety, and I was like, this is really going to hurt. I ended up picking the kid up. They hit him so hard. He landed, came sliding across the out of bounds there, and I picked him up. I said, "Are you okay, son?" He goes, "Yeah."
Yeah. The only thing worse for safety, after he tries to figure out what just hit him, is when he sees it coming.
Yeah.
And then gets hit.
Yeah. This poor kid, he never saw, because Josh set him up. I mean, he saw our two linemen coming, and he was like, okay, and he cut back to them, and the backside lineman cleaned up, and he was off to the races.
So football, again, being called the ultimate team sport, because you have 11 guys working together, knowing what they're doing, what each one is their responsibility is on that play, and then making it work.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what it is, because if you have, just like any machine, if you have one cog that doesn't work, and the machine isn't going to work. So the 11 players on a football field, they're no different. They're 11 cogs, and you have to make it work.
So tonight's Hancock team coming in, head coach Ron Hare, he's up against it this year. Low numbers. Hancock about 90 miles away, in Western Maryland, just north of Berkeley Springs. They are 0-4 on the season, and they're struggling. Coach counted 15 players down there. It's demanding on those players to play a 48-minute game. Obviously, they're on every single play.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about Ironman football. I mean, at least we would be able to rest kids, on a punt return, a kickoff return. These 15 kids are going to they're playing every inch of every down. They're playing the full 60 minutes.
So they started off week 1 against Berkeley Springs. It was a 38-8 loss. Week 2 played Southern in Oakland, Maryland, 49-0 loss. Then went a little bit north of Oakland to northern Garrett County, 48-0. And then last week they traveled to Bath County, Virginia. So they're travelers, a 42-0 loss. So, you got to give it to the kids that are down there in the field, regardless. They're coming out, playing as hard as they can. It's just, first of all, to practice with 15 players, you can't.
You can't simulate. I mean, you can do half. You're doing half offense, half defense. So everything's going to either your right side or your left side would be the only way you can practice against each other. Or you practice with no linemen. I mean, it's tough. I mean, we were fortunate a couple times where we actually had enough. I mean, we had full O, full D, and the thing is, they were first teamers,
right,
on either side.
So this is the first game in this series. North Star currently is, I believe, 5th place.
Yeah,
in Double A.
Yeah, he handed it to me and then he took it with him. Yeah, they're sitting at 5th,
and they've got to win out to have a chance at the inter-county conference championship. But Myersdale is on top of the league at 6-0.
Yeah, and Coach Landis was telling me didn't get to see them play against Everett, but he said that Everett team is the real deal. And that's then you have they had that tough loss to Wimber, and then but Wimber still have the tough part of their schedule to go. So
Casey Yoder comes in tonight's conference. He's completing 46% of his passes. Has 3 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. Big, tall, 200-pound quarterback, which you like to have that in high school. You just got to protect the ball a little bit more, be a little more judicious when he throws the football.
Yeah, they I don't know if it's him forcing the ball or them just not running very good routes. But they, I mean, he's got to pick his spots better, because you can't force the ball in there, and then have a team pick it off. They've had numerous drives killed either by interceptions or fumbles. Again, talking to Coach Landis, there's at least 2 games that got away from them. I forget which one he told me about. They were inside the 5-yard line. Yeah, they were inside the 5-yard line twice and ended up losing the game by it was either 1 or 2 scores. So
it's just there's 3 things that can happen on a pass play. 2 of them are bad. An incompletion, you don't want to see those, but take an incompletion over an interception any day. So he does have 640 yards passing. In the run game, Casey is also the leading rusher for North Star, 520 yards.
Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me with the offense that Coach Landis runs. I mean, he wants his best athlete to be his quarterback. So that makes sense that he's your leading rusher as well. So, but he's got to watch that you don't want that to bite you in the butt because if you don't have a quality backup ready to go, it's going to lead for a long rest of the season.
Will Eshelman, the 5'9", 175-pound sophomore, is the second leading rusher, coming in with 350 yards, but he has a nice 5.8-yard average.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody to have that good average per carry, and that's what Will does. So they need to feed him more, so that way it doesn't take. What it does is it takes the pressure off of Yoder then to have to do everything.
Right.
Throwing the ball, running the ball, and then he plays safety on defense. So the kid's busy.
And Noah Lasky and Ian Koval are chipping in with about 180 yards apiece in the rush game. So they do have some running backs that can are elusive. When they get out in the open field, they are capable of gaining some big yards. It's just getting the line in front of them, being cohesive and creating holes, and then maintaining those blocks.
Yeah, they got a big line. I think most of them are juniors, and they're all at least second. Most of them are second-year starters. So they should have that cohesiveness now.
And we're going to pause here for a moment while the North Star Marching Band plays the United States National Anthem. Round of applause for the North Star Marching Band, Color Guard, and Majorette team.
Yeah.
I do have to say, Lowry, there's a nice homecoming crowd here tonight.
Oh, yeah. When we were coming, the streets were friggin' packed. It was just tough sledding getting across town.
Yeah.
so
well,
yeah,
going to have to call Nutsy and tell him we were caught up in traffic.
They'll start without us.
Yeah.
Now they got us brownie points.
So tonight, what do you see North Star has to do to take on this Hancock Panther team?
I think they just do what they do. Go straight at them. Let their line take over. Reestablish that line of scrimmage, and then let Yoder and Eshelman and Hawkins and all those specialty guys, let them make their big plays. I think it's going to be one of those that they're gonna have big plays. They're going to hit the open field, and then they're going to just be off to the races. So again, once they establish that line of scrimmage, they should be able to keep things in control.
So the Cougars are about ready to enter the field. You're listening to the Ickes Insurance pregame show. Ickes Insurance here on Main Street in Boswell. longtime insurance company. Goes back to the early part of the 19th century.
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Up here come the boys.
Cougar team is about ready to take the field, and I have to give kudos to the North Star maintenance staff. The field is much better condition than it was when we were here 3 weeks ago.
Well, they didn't play anything on it this week. everything was scheduled elsewhere.
Yeah. The lack of rain has been, certainly evident. As I told you before I came, I mowed. The previous time I mowed was August 29th, and then I mowed October 1st.
Wow.
So, almost 5 weeks without having to mow grass. Not that I'm complaining, but I don't like the way my yard looks.
No,
the Cougars are coming onto the field, led by the American flag, carried by number 34, Ian Coble.
Yep. Yeah, it's good that they got a nice entrance now that they do for the boys. I mean, this is the stuff that you always go back to. I mean, you look at pop culture. What's everybody talk about? High school football days.
Oh, heck yeah.
So yeah, it's everything comes back to this. Even Al Bundy.
Stay tuned after the game for the naming of the Terrace Trophies Player of the Game. Terrace Trophies located at the Terrace Lanes Bowling Center, 194 Revco Road, Somerset. Just about ready, about 3.5 minutes before kickoff here. Again, the field looks beautiful. It's 68 degrees. Beautiful fall weather here. There's absolutely no wind. And we'll find out who's kicking off.
Guys, I was here at 11 o'clock today. Give credit to Jake Henry. He made the field look really nice, painted it up, and I was on it in real good shape for tonight's game.
Do you think he could have gotten any advice from the line striper at Mount Lebanon?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'll tell you after the game. Well, I'll tell you now. We went to Cooper's game, Upper St. Clair, 7th grade, against Mount Lebanon, and they had it at one of their elementary schools. And whoever painted the lines, they have some equilibrium problems.
I think he needed a sobriety test after that.
Then one of the lines lazy list of I can't even say it.
There were places where
to the right.
So go ahead with the captains. Lau.
Okay, so we have for North Star we have Cash Hawkins, Bryson Durst, and Ian Koval. For Hancock Panthers, we have Landon Clark, Tyler Klingerman, and Ethan Hill. So they're out there getting their instructions from the referee about the toss so that we don't have a Jerome Bettis Detroit failure. So, okay, here we go.
Situated here with my rosters.
All right, Hancock won the toss. And they take it? Couldn't tell what
I don't know.
It was.
He didn't necessarily give an emphatic
signal. No.
Signal.
I think they're taking the ball. Which that's what we want. Remember you win the toss.
Thank you to these Cougar Football Network sponsors, Boswell Area Service Club, Huffman Funeral Home and Cremation Services, Ickes Insurance Group, Martin General Store, North Star Equipment, Riggs Industries, Schaefer's Bottled Gas, Harold Shepley and Associates, Somerset Trust, State Farm Insurance, Stacy Hickman, Strucka Auto Body, Tailgate Sports Grill, and Terrace Trophies.
I do want to comment. So today around lunchtime, I was able to come over to the high school for the pep rally they were having, for homecoming today. And I'm telling you right now, they did a fantastic job. I mean, they had the elementary school come down. They were sitting on one side in one side of the gym, and all the high school kids were in the other side. I mean, they had it packed, and they had everybody engaged, and it was a really good time. The teachers were out, carrying on too. So it was fun for everybody. So congratulations to everybody.
School spirit, nothing better.
Okay, North Star's
kicking off. Right to left, fielded at the 10-yard line by number 1, Landon Clark. He cuts across the middle of the field. He's hit at the 16, stood up at the 18, and they'll give him progress to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like, who was that? 3, Cash Hawkins finally made the tackle on him.
Number 17, junior quarterback Logan Hendershot in pistol formation. Takes a low snap, rolls right, pitches the ball. Ball's loose in the field. It's recovered by number 55, Jonathan Kennel. The Cougars will take over at the Hancock 14-yard line.
Yeah, Hendershot was coming down the line. It looked like he was trying to do an option there, and the running back wasn't quite ready to take that toss, and just kind of bounced off the shoulder pad and right into the arms of number 55, Jonathan Kennel. North Star already in the red zone.
Casey Yoder sets up at his 14-yard line. Gives to number 2. Tries to the right side of the formation. Eshelman will get 5 yards on the carry.
And North Star was already starting off in the State Farm Insurance Red Zone. State Farm Insurance Red Zone is sponsored by State Farm agent Stacy Hickman, located at 311 West Main Street in Davidsville.
So the Cougars with a 2nd and 5, ball on the Panther 9-yard line. Eshelman sets up to Yoder's right. Twins left, split right. The give, fakes, throws slant pass in the end zone. Number 3, Cash Hawkins with the Cougar touchdown.
Nice slant play. I mean, it was brought the linebackers in with the play action, and threw right over top of the Hawkins for that nice touchdown. And that touchdown is brought to you by Harold Shepley & Associates. Considering bankruptcy, call Harold Shepley & Associates at 866-284-7062.
So after the 9-yard touchdown strike, Yoder to Hawkins, number 22, John Heminger lines up for the PAT attempt. The snap, ball's down, kick is up, and through for the Cougar PAT.
And that extra point is brought to you by Somerset Trust. Somerset Trust is Boswell's bank, located at 210 Ohio Street in Boswell. Somerset Trust, your bank in the Laurel Highlands. Martin General Stores at 10 locations, including 802 Atkinson Way in Boswell. Try your famous crazy pizza deal. Buy one, get one free after 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and all day Saturday and Sunday. We also have burgers, subs, wraps, sandwiches, chicken, salads, and breakfast items. Call ahead for the quickest service at 814-629-5424 or stop in at Martin General Store, 802 Atkinson Way in Boswell. Riggs Industry is a third-generation family business offering a wide range of specialties, including manufacturing, construction, distribution of industrial and truck equipment, and welding and fabrication. Riggs Industry, 2478 Lincoln Highway. Good luck, Cougars, in tonight's football game.
So 11:03 here remaining in the first quarter. Cougars up 7-0 over the Hancock Panthers. And just a lot of confusion out of the Hancock offense on that first play. Deep for Hancock is number 1, Landon Clark, and number 22, Tyler Klingerman. And kicking off, number 18 for the Cougars, Walter Regetta. Regetta on the run-up. High kick, fielded at the 13-yard line. 20, 25, bounces outside, and brought down at near the 30.
Yeah,
Klingerman on a nice return.
Yeah, senior running back. I mean, from here, he looks like he's a decent-sized kid, you know. So good return for Klingerman getting the Panthers up over the 25.
So quarterback Logan Hendershot goes under center. There's a full T, double tight formation.
Full house backfield. Nice.
Turns and gives to number 25. Tries outside. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Actually, he'll lose a yard on the play. Number 25.
Jayton McCarty for Hancock took the carry there. He had they had a wall of people there with him, but the Cougars were able to get some good penetration through there and stop that for a loss.
Bring up a 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers. They break the huddle.
Yeah, Cougars running in, looks like a 4-3 tonight.
Going to spread formation. Have flanker left. 2 in the backfield behind Hendershot. Turns and gives on a counter play. Ball comes forward. Looks like
I think he was down.
The ground caused the fumble.
Yeah, it was 55 Kennel on the tackle there. And as he was bringing him down, he was ripping that ball out. So good play by Kennel to get that ball out. So it makes that he actually got a yard there. So
3rd and 10. Hendershot's going to get his marathon legs today.
Yeah, he's going to get his steps in.
Same formation, flanker left, split right. 2 backs in the backfield. Turns and gives. Left tackle has some running room, but brought down after 4 yards. McCarty on the play.
And McCarty gets brought down just shy of the
it looks like 73. Brady Myers was on the tackle there.
Set up a 4th and 6.
And they're going to punt.
It's like McCarty is the punter for the Panthers. Deep for the Cougars are Durst and Yoder.
End over end punt.
Fielded by Durst. The 45 cuts back across the field. 50, 45, 40. Has a lane. McCarty, the punter, hits him at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it's pretty high tackle there. He had him around the helmet. I wasn't sure if they were going to throw a face mask on that or not. So
27-yard return.
29-yard punt.
Yeah, got him back to almost the Hancock's first down territory.
So Yoder brings the Cougars quickly to the line of scrimmage. The split right, double flankers left. Eshelman in the backfield. Yoder calls his own number, follows Eshelman across the line of scrimmage, cuts back, cuts again, reverses field, still on his feet at the 5. Flag comes in.
I think that was a face mask.
Well, we've entered this State Farm Insurance. North Star Cougars have entered the State Farm Insurance red zone. Let's see if they stay there.
Yoder's at the 3-yard line, brought down at the 3.
It's on
By the face
Hancock.
mask.
Yep, face mask. Okay, so North Star Cougars have now entered the State Farm Insurance red zone. State Farm Insurance red zone is sponsored by State Farm agent Stacy Hickman, located at 311 West Main in Davidsville.
From the 2-yard line.
So that penalty only gets them half the distance to the goal. So they are at the 2, first and goal.
The 2 in the backfield with Yoder. Number 12, Xavier Scott. And the give is to
Will Eshelman.
Eshelman, and easily into the end zone for the 2-yard touchdown run.
Okay, that touchdown was brought to you by Harold Shepley and Associates. Debt problems, know your alternatives. Call Harold Shepley for a free consultation at 866-284-7062. So now you have number 22, the junior, Sean Heminger, coming in for the extra point. And we got the officiating team getting them set up. We got the snap and hold us down, kick is up, and it is good. And that extra point is brought to you by Somerset Trust. Somerset Trust is Boswell's bank, located at 210 Ohio Street in Boswell. Somerset Trust, your bank in the Laurel Highlands.
With 8:02 remaining in the first quarter, it's North Star 14, Hancock 0.
Schaefer, go ahead.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Huffman Funeral Home and Cremation Services, located at 409 Main Street in Boswell. Jeffrey G. Huffman, Funeral Director, and 109 Church Drive in Davidsville. Christopher G. Huffman, Funeral Director. www.huffmanfuneralhomes.com. 5 generations of service since 1841. That's Huffman Funeral Homes, Boswell, and Davidsville.
Schaefer Bottle Gas. Schaefer Bottle Gas is a local family-owned, full-service propane company serving Somerset, Cambria, Bedford, Indiana, Blair, and Westmoreland County since 1939. Our services include propane delivery to residential, commercial, and industrial customers, propane cylinder filling, in exchange, and propane connections for a wide variety of uses. Give them a call at 1-800-798-8002.
Okay, for Hancock, number 1, Landon Clark, and number 22, Tyler Klingerman. And kicking for the Cougars, number 18, Walter Regetta. Regetta on the route up. And a kick fielded at the 15-yard line by Klingerman. Crosses the 25 and brought down at the 30.
Klingerman's got to turn them jets on. He kind of hesitated there once he got about the 23-ish yard line, 25. You know, it's like you got to go full bore, because the thing is they're coming at you, and they're more likely to miss you if you're flying. You know, so
they'll Hancock starting out at their own 30-yard line. First and 10. They're going double tight. Single back.
wow.
No, actually, they're going in the pistol. Number 22, Klingerman,
took a direct snap.
comes forward. There'll be no gain on the play.
Face mask on North Star.
Face mask on.
So North Star gets a little grabbius habeas.
It'll set up a 1st and 5 at the Hancock 35-yard line. Ball on the left hash.
After assessment of the penalty.
I mean, Hancock's got some decent-sized players out there, but it's going to be a game of attrition.
Hendershot. Oh, Klingerman, bad snap. He has to immediately fall on the ball. A loss of 4 in the play for Klingerman.
It looked like the center, when he went to snap at it, he kind of hit his own butt with the ball, and it just shot straight down, and Klingerman being fully aware of what's going on, and he was able to dive on it instead of trying to scoop it up and run. Yeah, he took the smarter option there because typically when you go to scoop that stuff up, bad things tend to happen.
2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Tight formation. Actually, they haven't shown an unbalanced look. High snap. Klingerman's able to pull it down. Tries the left side, but he's stacked up for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, nothing there. I mean, Cougar defense doing a good job, getting penetration. And we have a Panther down. So we'll have an injury timeout here.
North Star Equipment located at 302 Atkinson Way in Boswell. We are the builders of radial stackers and transfer conveyors, mining, quarry, used equipment, sandblasting, painting, conveyors, and screening equipment. Call Larry, Rob, or Michael Heminger at 814-629-6477. North Star Equipment.
Strucka Auto Body Incorporated. Stop in and see Terry at Strucka Auto Body for collision service and expert painting. Insurance work is welcome. Free estimates are also available. Strucka Auto Body located at 4763 Penn Avenue in Boswell, or call 814-629-5838. Wow. I can't see tonight. That's like the second or third time I've...
The Boswell Area Service Club, sponsor of the North Star High School Boys and Girls Athletes of the Month for the last 31 years, since 1994. The Boswell Area Service Club supporting the North Star community and North Star athletics.
Yeah, and it looks like Klingerman was shaking up on the play. He's getting helped off the field. Walking very gingerly, so that's not good for Hancock, who don't have a lot of subs as it is. Klingerman's one of their senior leaders for this team.
So 3rd and 9 for the Panthers, and they go to a spread formation.
Ooh, trips.
3 receivers split wide to the right side of the field, and a split to the left. Single back in the backfield. High snap. Hendershot able to pull it down, throws the ball up, has a receiver open just over the outstretched arms of Landon Clark.
Yeah, he puts a little bit of air on that. Clark might be able to run under that.
Lou Lepley on the coverage for North Star.
Yeah, I was watching during warm-ups. Hendershot, he kind of has like a half sidearm type throw, so it's not not really good for getting air under the ball.
Klingerman back for number 25. McCarty, the kicker, gets the ball away. He is
tipped.
The ball is tipped. It's fielded at the 40.
Oh my.
50. Wide open lane, 40. 30. Cuts inside. Nice block by Yoder. Nice. Brought down at the 7-yard line by number 17.
Logan Hendershot saves makes the touchdown saving tackle there. So the North Star Cougars are going to start off inside the State Farm Insurance Red Zone. The State Farm Insurance Red Zone is sponsored by State Farm agent Stacy Hickman, located at 311 West Main in Davidsville.
55-yard punt return. Yoder has 2 flankers left, split right. Eshelman in the backfield. Fakes to Eshelman, throws a slant pass. Ball is, the receiver is hit just as the ball arrives. Good play by number 1, Landon Clark.
Yeah, Landon Clark could have laid some serious wood on a receiver out there, but he took a shot at the ball instead.
Good job reading the play.
Yeah.
2nd and 6 for the Cougars. Same flanker right.
They got him out wide.
Twins left. Eshelman in the backfield. The give to number 12. Eludes one tackler, would-be tackler at the 4-yard line, and scampers in.
Xavier Scott, senior, or actually Xavier Scott is freshman. Makes a nice little juke move there and gets himself into the end zone. There's Xavier Scott that made a touchdown in the fight for the Vikings. He's a running back for the Vikings.
Right. So extra point attempt for Heminger. Ball is snapped down and
That's a good
up
kick.
through
And off the telephone.
for the PAT.
And that touchdown was brought to you by Harold Shepley Associates. Credit less than perfect. Call Harold Shepley at 866-284-7062. All you have to lose is your debt. And then the extra point was brought to you by Somerset Trust. Somerset Trust is Boswell's bank, located at 210 Ohio Street in Boswell. Somerset Trust, your bank in the Laurel Highlands. And teacher Mrs. Gardner has Mr. Scott in class and was kind of harassing him about scored a touchdown on Sunday morning in the Steeler game.
All right.
So she said to about scored a touchdown this week, and he said, "Well, I hope so." Well,
He did.
yes, he did.
Hopes come true.
Yes, they do. She'll be happy to hear that.
6:04. Still here in the first quarter. Cougars up 21-0. And looks like we have deep for the Panthers are Clark and McCarty.
Receive for the Panthers, number 25.
Brigetta sets it up on the
Number 1, Clark.
right far hash, kicking east to west. And here's the run up and the kick. Nice high kick. Fielded at the 8-yard line. Fumbled. Picked up at the 10. Cougar coverage is able to bring down the
Quick return.
ball carrier, Clark, at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, that was a very good kick here by the. I think he's only a freshman too.
Freshman kicker. Nice.
Yeah, freshman kicker, nice and deep. But the bobble's what really hurt him there.
So the Panthers set up for a 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line. Ball on the left far hash. Break the huddle. Trip receivers left. Split right. Hendershot in the gun. Drops back, looking left. Throws to the flat to 25, McCarty, but the ball goes incomplete.
Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot of time. I mean, I think as soon as he let that ball, I think it was 66. I think that was Heath Landis, was up in his grill and laid a pretty good shot on him.
2nd and 10 for Hancock. And the quarterback goes to the sidelines to get the play call from the head coach. Panthers come to the line of scrimmage. Flanker left, twins right, short wing. Give to the running back, tries the left tackle. Does pick up some decent yardage. 4 yards for McCarty.
Yeah, McCarty, taking a quick handoff there and just getting what he can get. He did a good job there. Just keeping that head down and keeping them legs driving. I mean, that's all these kids can do.
3rd and 6 for Hancock.
What are they? They're not even 1 foot splits.
A wing split right, flanker left. Single back, McCarty behind Hendershot, turns and gives. Tries the middle of the formation, but the Cougars say nothing doing.
Hope to set up for another punt return.
Loss of 1 on the play.
So you're going to have.
This will be the fourth punt, I believe, for the Panthers. And Lau, I something noticeable is the Cougars have a better understanding of where to line up to receive that punt.
Yeah.
Giving themselves an opportunity to catch the ball and run with it.
Exactly. So I don't know if if that's something that the coaches finally realized, and were taking a moment to mark that down, while they were scouting, Hancock or not. But I mean, that was something that we always did. We looked at kickoffs, we looked at punts. And between me, you, and Coach Pulaski, we were marking that stuff down, and we'd even watch it a little bit during warm-ups. Did he seem like he was connecting with the ball or not?
Or watching film?
Well, it was definitely watching film.
And
we do what the average punt was. So and then we would make the adjustments. I mean, you guys, I'd be on the sideline, and I had an idea where I should be, and you guys, hey, move them up, move them back.
It was a force of habit. It's like I in between plays, I count players. I can't stop from doing it.
Yeah,
it's part of the game.
Is it going to be Coach Pulaski's pooch punt?
It looks like. Nope, he's dropping back, throws the ball up as a receiver, but it's intercepted.
Oh, knock it down.
Yeah. Okay.
Durst on the interception.
Yeah.
That was as good as that was better than a punt.
You would want your senior wide out defensive back to know what's going on there and knock that ball down, because they take the ball at the Panther 9 instead of the Panther 43-yard line. However, 4:39 remaining in the opening quarter. North Star 21.
It's an INT
Hancock
stat.
0.
It's an INT stat.
Yeah. So, Twins right, flanker left, Eshelman in the backfield. In motion is Scott. Yoder gives to Eshelman. He's hit the line of scrimmage, keeps driving forward, picks up 3 yards. Contact in the backfield.
And 63, I believe, is the number. I don't have a 63, so it's got to be 53. That would be Leland Clark, sophomore linebacker.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for North Star. The ball at the Panther 40-yard line, middle of the field. Yoder has flanker left, two flankers to the right, split left. Scott goes in motion, turns and gives, fakes Eshelman, pulls it in, tries left tackle, crosses the 45, 35, 20, foot race 10, stops, and is spun around out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 38 yards on the carry for Yoder.
And number one, Landon Clark making the touchdown saving tackle there. So, it just became a foot race for between Yoder and Clark to see who was going to get to the pylon first. And I think Yoder, being the bigger person, just put your shoulder out and go get it.
Yoder goes under center, has Eshelman dotting the I, turns and gives to Eshelman, and easily into the end zone for the Cougar touchdown.
And Mr. Yoder had the North Star Cougars in the State Farm Insurance Red Zone. State Farm Insurance Red Zone is sponsored by State Farm agent Stacy Hickman, located at 311 West Main in Davidsville. And that touchdown was brought to you by Harold Shepley & Associates. Considering bankruptcy, call Harold Shepley & Associates at 866-284-7062. And now you have Heminger in for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. And that extra point is brought to you by Somerset Trust. Somerset Trust is Boswell's bank, located at 210 Ohio Street in Boswell. Somerset Trust, your bank in the Laurel Highlands. Tailgate Sports Bar and Grill. Tailgates would like to wish both teams good luck in tonight's game. Tailgates is a state-of-the-art sports bar and grill located on North Center Avenue in Somerset. Next time you're heading out with your family or friends for dinner or to catch a big game, check out Tailgates for great food, drinks, and serves. check out their website at www.tailgateswithaz.net for daily specials. And give them a call for pickup at 814-701-2223.
Stay tuned after the game for the naming of the Terrace Trophies Player of the Game. Terrace Trophies located at Terrace Lanes Bowling Center, 194 Revco Road, Somerset.
So, with 3:40 left in the first quarter, Cougars jumping out to a 28-0 lead. So yeah, just like we said in in the pregame, if the offensive and defensive lines can own their reestablish that line of scrimmage, both sides, North Star should be able to handle this game, and so far that's what's been happening. We've been calling out more defensive linemen making tackles than anybody.
Deep are McCarty and Clark. Clark fields the ball. The ball is on the ground, and alertly, Jaden McCarty falls on that loose ball at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, he's a little more alert than another Western PA team on a kickoff. Yeah, you see, he's not taking kickoffs anymore.
So the Panthers go double tight, 3 backs in the backfield. There, it looks like McCarty in the pistol. Direct snap tries around left end, but host of Cougars there to drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, I was trying to watch their offensive line to see what's happening. Why they're not getting any push or anything. It looks like the first thing that their offensive line does is literally come out of their stance. They literally come straight up. Instead of going straight out, they're coming up. So they're not making contact with the defensive line.
And conversely, allowing the Cougar defensive line to reestablish the line of scrimmage. 1 yard deep. Tight formation. Hendershot goes under center, turns and gives to the running back, who is immediately hit. No gain on the play.
Now that time, I watched the center, number 53, Leland Clark. He's a sophomore, and I mean he's going up against Brady Myers, who is considerably larger. I mean the center he did snap the ball and fire out, but Brady just kind of picked him up and injected him into the backfield. So
285 junior lineman for the Cougars.
Yeah, and that kid ain't done growing.
Split right, split left. McCarty dots the I behind Hendershot. Goes under center. Turns and gives to McCarty. Cuts back to right guard position, but stopped for no gain. That'll bring up a 4th and 11.
Yeah, that was 54 for North Star. That would have been Brady Schroyer making the tackle. So 4th and 10.
Panthers will have a 4th and 10 from the 19.
So last 4th down situation, the Panthers attempted a pass that was picked off by North Star, and they are going into regular offensive formation. McCarty behind Hendershot. Twins right, flanker left, drops back, looking to his left, rolls right, eludes one tackler, ball's out, and it looks like it's recovered by number 57, Anthony Oldham, by the Cougars, where they'll take over on the Panther 21-yard line.
Yeah, Oldham, just a sophomore lineman, getting some playing time, and was able to pounce on that loose ball by the quarterback.
With the fumble recovery,
So 49 seconds left.
Cougars will have a 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line.
So
The
not
Cougars will take
into it.
over. Number 5 takes over at quarterback. Lincoln
Paulin.
Paulin. Crossbuck action gives the ball to
Number 32,
like 32. Mason Phipps. Pick up 1 yard.
Mason Phipps, a sophomore, getting some playing time now, and as well as Lincoln Paulin, the freshman quarterback, coming in for Yoder. So looks like Coach Landis is going to start rotating kids in early, resting some of his other players.
Paulin calls his own number, gets
nice.
around the end. 15.
Looks like he got enough for the first
Grab down at about the 11-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter.
And that gets the North Star Cougars in the State Farm Insurance Red Zone. State Farm Insurance Red Zone is sponsored by State Farm agent Stacy Hickman, located at 311 West Main in Davidsville. I got through all these. Do you have any? I'll take them.
Stay tuned after the game for the naming of the Terrace Trophies Player of the Game. Terrace Trophies located at the Terrace Lanes Bowling Center, 194 Revco Road, Somerset. And thank you to these great sponsors of 2025 Cougar Football Network, Boswell Area Service Club, Huffman Funeral Home and Cremation Services, Ickes Insurance Group, Martin General Store, North Star Equipment, Riggs Industries, Schaefer's Bottled Gas, Harold Shepley and Associates, Somerset Trust, State Farm Insurance, Stacy Hickman, Strucka Auto Body, Tailgates, Sports Grill, and Terrace Trophies. Thank you, sponsors.
All right, now we flip ends of the field.
It looked like Paulin had enough for the Cougar first down, picking up 10 yards on that run play.
Yeah, so it looks like her first and goal from the 10.
The game now will be 8-minute quarters. The game now will be 8-minute quarters.
And they just adjusted the clock to 8-minute quarters. And I think that's done with the team's consent.
Yes.
At the start of the second quarter, North Star Cougars outside
So,
the 10-yard line.
Looks like number 9 is the quarterback now. Bryson Durst calls his own number. He's at the 5-yard line.
Well, they tackle high.
Yanked down.
That's like the third or fourth tackle I've seen up around the head. I mean, he's brought down by number 17, Logan Hendershot, but wow.
Durst gets brought down
So,
around the 4-yard line.
6 yards for Durst on the off tackle play.
Yeah, I'm looking for Paulin right now.
Paulin lines up behind center, has Durst to his right. No, Durst on the direct snap, tries left side, and in for the Cougar touchdown.
Yeah, he had Paulin there.
Flag comes in late.
Late blocker, and what do we have? Somebody on the backside that had no business doing anything. Touchdown.
Touchdown is good.
Personal foul, face mask. Oh, and they're going to put it on a kickoff. So that touchdown was brought to you by Harold Shepley and Associates. Debt problems, know your alternatives. Call Harold Shepley for a free consultation at 866-284-7062. And now they're going to bring in, they're bringing in the freshman kicker, Walter Regetta. Let him kick this extra point. Durst was the hold. Snap. Kick is up. Line drive. And he gets it through. So that extra point is brought to you by Somerset Trust. Somerset Trust is Boswell's bank, located at 210 Ohio Street in Boswell. Somerset Trust, your bank in the Laurel Highlands. Martin General Stores at 10 locations, including 802 Atkinson Way in Boswell. Try our famous Crazy Bread deal. Buy one, get one free after 4 p.m., Monday through Friday, and all day Saturday and Sunday. Also, we have burgers, subs, wraps, sandwiches, chicken, salads, and breakfast items. Call ahead for the quickest service at 814-629-5424 or stop in at Martin General Store, 802 Atkinson Way in Boswell.
So 7:14 in the second quarter. North Star 35, Hancock 0. And at this point, Coach, you just have to tell your players, stay focused, work on your fundamentals.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't lose focus of that stuff,
Work to improve your game.
And that's exactly it. I mean, again, I'm looking down at some of these Hancock, players are nice sized players. I mean, I would take
absolutely, without a doubt. They just
don't have the numbers. I mean, not that we have great numbers, but I don't know that
they have 3 seniors. Looks like 7 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 4 freshmen, and all of them are on the field.
Yeah.
So they're just up against it.
Yeah.
You can't practice because you can't have your players get hurt in practice.
Right.
You can't practice a full game.
Yeah, and it looks like Tyler Klingerman looks like they might have got that ankle wrapped up.
He's testing himself
over
the far sideline.
Yeah, he's tested himself on the far sideline, so that's good news for the Panthers.
Run up a kick, and looks like this will go into the end zone for a touchback. We don't see it much in high school. I don't know where they bring the ball out to. 25? 20?
Don't know either.
20? I mean, 1,000 years ago when I played, it was the 20.
But we never had anybody that could kick it that far.
Say 49 years ago. My senior year, 1975, the fall of 1975, graduating class of 76.
Yeah.
There weren't too many touchbacks.
No. Even in the fall of 1987, my senior year, there were not that many.
So Hancock does take over at their own 20-yard line. Cougars 35, Hancock 0. They break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Hendershot goes under center, 2 backs behind him, and 2 splits, both sides of the field. Turns and gives to the fullback who crosses the 20. He'll pick up a yard, and that does look like number 22.
Yeah, he's back in the game.
Klingerman back in the game.
Yeah, good for him. I mean, it takes a lot of guts to to go off the way he did, and then get wrapped up and then come back in. I mean,
he can be sore tomorrow.
Oh,
which everybody is.
Yeah,
that soreness just can't. It's unavoidable on Saturday morning.
Yep.
There are parts of the body that you think you've never felt before. So same formation for Hendershot, and we have movement.
No. 51
on the line of scrimmage.
Timothy Tingler for Hancock got a little anxious and jumped off sides for Hancock.
So after the 5-yard step off, that'll bring up a 2nd and 13 for the Panthers. This week, North Star has the Panthers. The next week, they'll have the Black Panthers.
Yeah, a lot of cats getting played here lately.
Same formation for Hendershot. Takes the snap, gives to
nice
Klingerman, who's tripped up.
51. Tucker Gisbrick, sophomore defensive lineman, reaches out there and gets a nice ankle tackle. it looked like Klingerman, he had some space to operate in there, but the young lad with a lineman on top of him gets his hand out and is able to make that tackle.
Good job there. Getting a lot of players in the game. And North Star only has 3 seniors as well. So Hendershot he goes in the shotgun, has 2 sidecars, drops back, looking to the flat, continues to roll, and he's wrapped up at the 15. He's able to get forward to the 20-yard line. That'll set up a 4th and 10. Clock continues to roll at 5 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, you hate to say that was their biggest play of the day, but that was the biggest play of the day. So again, you're always looking to try and find a positive here.
So they break the huddle. Looks like they're in punt formation. McCarty.
Scott goes deep for North Star.
There's the snap. Kick is away. And it hits at the 45. Takes a Panther roll. And it's Scott tries to pick it up, but alertly falls on the ball where the Cougars will take over 4:17 in the second quarter with a 1st and 10. Cougars up 35-0.
Riggs Industry is a 3rd-generation family business, offering a wide range of specialties including manufacturing, construction, distribution of industrial and truck equipment, and custom welding and fabrication. Riggs Industry, 2478 Lincoln Highway. Good luck, Cougars, in tonight's football game.
So it looks like Paulin will be the signal caller here for the Cougars. And they come to the line of scrimmage. He has 32 set up to his right. Mason Phillips. The snap, fake to Phillips, pulls the ball in. 40, 45, 50.
Nice
sidesteps a runner. 45. And he'll pick up, Paulin will pick up 15 on the play.
Nice run by the young quarterback. He just looked out there and saw the hole and just took off for it, and then he was doing some side steps further down the field. The thing is, you probably can get away with one.
One cut. That's one move. That's all you got.
Because after that, you're going to have 11 angry people coming after you. And he did get stacked up by about 4 or 5 of them there. So, but good overall run.
Okay, we got split right, trips left. Paulin takes the snap, fakes it, goes over right tackle, 45-40,
cut it back.
Feet, 30, one man to beat, 25, and brought down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, another nice run by Paulin. One suggestion I would make to him is, you're trying to, you got one guy in front of you, just stop dancing with him, give him a good stiff arm, and keep on trucking.
He cut back, and he should have maintained that path.
Yeah, because the guy from behind is who ended up tackling. Tackled him. So yeah, that would be my recommendation for this young lad.
Scott and 32 Phillips in the backfield with Paulin. Flanker right, split left. Gives to Scott or to Phillips. The 20. He's spun around. Gain of 3 on the play for Phillips. Clock is rolling at 2:20 remaining in the half.
Phillips on the play.
And I get why they're upset, but 55 for North Star. Jonathan Kennel drove his man clear to the goal line and dumped him. And then they just threw a flag. I'm guessing it's going to be on Hancock because they were just screaming at the officials. Now they're going to take a timeout,
Time on,
get them to cool down.
Panthers.
Okay, so with that timeout, we're going to talk about Schaefer's Bottled Gas. Schaefer's Bottled Gas is a local family-owned and full-service propane company serving Somerset, Cambria, Bedford, Indiana, Blair, and Westmoreland counties since 1939. Our services include propane delivery to residential, commercial, and industrial customers, propane cylinder filling and exchange, and propane connections for a wide variety of uses. Give them a call at 1-800-798-8002.
Huffman Funeral Home and Cremation Services, located at 409 Main Street in Boswell. Jeffrey G. Huffman, Funeral Director. And 109 Church Drive in Davidsville. Christopher G. Huffman, Funeral Director. www.huffmanfuneralhomes.com. 5 generations of service since 1841. That's Huffman Funeral Homes, Boswell, and Davidsville.
Strucker Auto Body Incorporated. Stop in and see Terry at Strucker Auto Body for collision service and expert painting. Insurance work is welcome, and free estimates are also available. Strucker Auto Body, located at 4763 Penn Avenue in Boswell, or call 814-629-5838.
Okay, so 2:01 remaining in the first half. North Star 35, Hancock 0. Cougars with a first and goal from the 1 yard line,
which puts them in the State Farm Insurance Red Zone. State Farm Insurance Red Zone is sponsored by State Farm agent Stacy Hickman.
Phillips sets up to Pollin's right or left, the short wing to the right. Snap. To give to Phillips, loose handoff there.
Big tackle.
And he spun down after a 2 yard gain.
Michael Costello, sophomore, number 70 for Hancock, making the big tackle on him. So Phillips with a small gain, but big tackle.
As you talked earlier, all of their tackles are up around the shoulder pads. You don't see any real good form tackling.
Yeah, you don't see that face mask going right into the numbers.
Same formation for Paulin. Gets the snap, turns, fakes, calls his own number, goes straight up the formation, and he's in for the 9 yard touchdown. Number 9, Lincoln Paulin.
And that touchdown was brought to you by Harold Shepley Associates. Credit less than perfect? Call Harold Shepley at 866-284-7062. All you have to lose is your debt. So Paulin calling his own number. They had the wide side of the field. They're wide open, and that's the side they went for. Good blocking up front. So they brought Heminger back in for this extra point. Kick is up and good. And that extra point is brought to you by Somerset Trust. Somerset Trust is Boswell's bank, located at 210 Ohio Street in Boswell. Somerset Trust, your bank in the Laurel Highlands.
So with 1:11 remaining in the opening half, North Star 42, Hancock 0.
Tailgate Sports Bar and Grill. Tailgates would like to wish both teams good luck in tonight's game. Tailgates is a state-of-the-art sports bar and grill located on North Center Avenue in Somerset. Next time you're heading out with your friends or family for dinner or to catch a big game, check out Tailgates for great food, drinks, and service. Check out their website at www.tailgates.net for daily specials. And give them a call for pickup at 814-701-2223.
North Star Equipment located at 302 Atkinson Way in Boswell. We're the builders of radial stackers and transfer conveyors. Mining, quarry, used equipment, sandblasting, painting conveyors, and screening equipment. Call Larry, Rob, or Michael Heminger at 814-629-6477. North Star Equipment.
And speaking of homecoming and the pep rally they had today,
okay,
the high school principal there he is. I was going to say he was here, then just disappeared. He did a pretty good acting job today. Coming out of a who's box. It's like they wheeled this box out into the middle of the floor, and it's like, all right, who's in this thing? And then all of a sudden, out pops the high school principal, and he did a pretty good job with the show. The kids and the teachers and everybody seemed to be having a really good time.
I would expect nothing less coming out of Alepli. There's the run up. Lower kick, fielded at the and through the hands at the 13-yard line. McCarty still on his feet, driving forward to the 30.
The kick return.
Yeah, with that low scoop, he was actually able to get up to. We thought about throwing. Oh, we got an injured player
down. Number one,
Landon Clark. He's their safety, starting safety.
And wide receiver.
Yeah.
The Boswell Area Service Club, sponsor of the North Star High School Boys and Girls Athletes of the Month for the last 31 years since 1994. The Boswell Area Service Club supporting the North Star community and North Star athletics.
Yeah. Coach Landis out talking to their head coach, and Coach Landis, he looked like took a shot to the ribs. Yeah, had a good play down here in the end zone, breaking up that slant for what would have been the second touchdown, but it ended up being there was a touchdown scored after that, but did a good job analyzing the play down here at the end zone earlier in the game and breaking up that pass. So
one of their three senior receivers. Stay tuned after the game for the naming of the Terrace Trophies Player of the Game. Terrace Trophies located at the Terrace Lanes Bowling Center, 194 Revco Road, Somerset.
So again, back to the events for the day. You got to give props to Mr. Lepley here and his teachers in winning the dance off against the elementary school. My wife was Sailor Smurf, so I know she's listening to the broadcast. So hello there, Melissa. Yeah, it's everybody seemed everybody was having kids were having a great time, teachers were having fun. So that's homecoming's all about. They everybody was having a great time. We got a nice, the stadium is full, so it's a beautiful night for football for homecoming.
Yeah, no rainy nights yet. I should.
Shh. Rainy or snowy or cold or all four seasons in 2 hours. We've had that happen already.
Absolutely.
Yeah. While you and Coach Plesker are up here eating pizza and wings.
Now.
Yeah.
Just staying warm.
Yeah. Playoff game. You guys called out a pass play. I said, did you look out the window? It was like a tornado came in with snow.
This field, I'm going to say it was around, maybe 2009 against Langley, at Pittsburgh City School. I think we got all four.
Oh, we did. We got all four. Langley didn't know what to do.
First time they had ever played on a grass field.
And then they just didn't know what to do. And then their stud player, first play of the game, first defensive snap of the game, gets ejected because he spit in one of our players' faces. So they were down their stud player, and all right, so we got some sportsmanship going on here. We got some North Star players assisting the Hancock injured player off the field. looks like he got his leg rolled up on too, because he's not putting much weight
Stepping
on that.
gingerly on that
Yeah.
left leg.
Yeah, Coach Land is trying to get some coordinate some stuff here with the. And their head coach is having a chat with their starting quarterback.
So 59 seconds left here in the opening half.
And the cart is
making circles.
trying to get over to the injured player.
Thank you to these 2025 Cougar Football Network sponsors: Boswell Area Service Club, Huffman Funeral Home and Cremation Services, Ickes Insurance Group, Martin General Store, North Star Equipment, Riggs Industries, Schaefer's Bottled Gas, Harold Shepley and Associates, Somerset Trust, State Farm Insurance, Stacy Hickman, Strucka Auto Body, Tailgates Sports Grill, and Terrace Trophies. Thank you, sponsors. You make tonight's broadcast possible.
So might need a second here to get players warmed up. This is
just enough time to go to halftime.
Yeah.
And,
unfortunately for Hancock, luckily they got Clearman was able to get wrapped up and get back in the game. And now they get another senior go down. See if
Clark is able to make it back in the second
see
half.
if he can get wrapped up and get back as well.
So waiting on the sidelines, the far sideline by the baseball diamond is the North Star homecoming court, getting ready for halftime festivities.
Who do you got for halftime there, Johnny? The MIA from last game. Right. Okay.
Okay.
And back to the action.
Oh, jeez.
Panthers have a first and
It's all good.
The 30-yard line.
Okay. Now we're back in action.
Header shot has two backs lined up behind, split backs. Split right, split left. Goes under center. Issues with his chin strap. Gets buckled up. Turns. Gives. Over left guard. And looks like number 25, McCarty, goes forward for a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, they're not getting in much of a hurry here. I don't think they realize that there's only 40 seconds left on the clock.
Second and 4 from the
but then again, maybe they're just trying to survive the first half.
Give him 6 on the carry.
It looks like he came up holding his hand there. So McCarty's.
Header shot under center, turns and gives to Klingerman. Bounces it outside, but he's spun to the ground for a 1-yard loss.
Looks like, can't see, 75 made the tackle for North Star. That would be Tim.
Number 72.
Yeah, I'm going to mess up his last name. Bergstresser.
And that's the half.
Stick around, folks. Get ready to watch our homecoming court.
So there you have it. End of the first half. 42-0 Cougars. And on to the 20-minute homecoming festivities.
And we'll have Johnny Z here with the principal, Mr. Lou Lepley. I've known Lou since, oh my goodness, we were kids. old gray boy here. He lived in the Big Burg of Gray, and we lived behind the Big Burg of Gray. Oh yeah. Alrighty, here you go, Luke.
You good?
Yep. Can you hear me?
I can. We're back here at halftime with the Somerset Trust halftime show. This is John Zadzor along with North Star High School principal Lou Lepley. Go to scoring real quick in the first half. 11:03, Cash Hawkins, a 9-yard touchdown pass from Casey Yoder. Sean Heminger with a kick, 7-0 North Star. At 8:02, Will Escherman, a 2-yard run. Heminger the extra point, 14-0. At 6:04 in the first quarter, Xavier Scott, 6-yard run. Heminger, third point after, 21-0. And Will Escherman, another touchdown, making it 28 North Star, 28-0. 7:14 remaining in the second quarter. Bryson Durst with a 4-yard run. Walter Regatta come in for the extra point, making it 35-0. And finally, 1:11 remaining at halftime. Backup quarterback Lincoln Paul on a 9-yard run. Heminger converted the extra point, making it North Star 42, Hancock 0 at halftime. Lou, Hancock come in, I think one of the smallest schools in Maryland, just with about 15, 16 on the roster. And got a couple guys hurt, but got to give them credit because they were out there, giving what they had, and just a little bit overpowered here tonight.
Yeah, hats off to them. Obviously, they don't have a big squad, but their squad's out there battling. To lose a couple guys, a couple starters doesn't help the fact. Throw an hour-and-a-half bus trip on top of things, but they're out there competing every down. So hats off to all the young men on that football team.
Yeah, like I said, a couple injuries, and kind of feel bad for them, but they didn't give up. Let's talk a little bit about the fall sports here at North Star. I know the boys and girls soccer, they're well into their season.
Yeah, our boys and girls, both teams, they're probably not where they want to be, but both teams seem to be stepping up, getting hot at the right time of year. I look for both the girls and boys team to be in the playoffs, and you never know, once you get there, anything could happen.
You just got to get into it. We got the golf team. A lot of fall sports here at North Star.
Yeah, our golf team, they had a pretty successful season. They were up there in the top 3 or 4 all year in the conference, and they have a district tournament. It starts this coming week, so hopefully we'll do well, and I think we have a legitimate shot of winning it. Our guys are obviously going to have to play very well, but I think we have a good shot.
Having some nice weather this time of the year for golf. Usually get some cold weather and rain, but really nice weather for golf.
Yeah, beautiful rain. If you talk to some of the beautiful weather, if you talk to some of the golfers, they'd probably like to see a little bit of rain to soften up those greens. But yeah, it's been beautiful. We're blessed with the weather we've had. I know our football teams on Fridays typically don't know what you're going to get, snow, rain, but we've been very fortunate. We've had nothing but beautiful weather so far.
Yeah, we had 3 or 4 days of rain, and really greened up the field. I know the last home game a couple weeks ago, I know it was watered every day, but it just didn't do a job like rain did.
No, what a difference that rain. A few days of rain, man, look how green our field looks. It looks fantastic. Our crew did a great job preparing it for tonight's homecoming game. But, yeah, it looks beautiful. looking at it from up here in the booth?
The volleyball team, Coach Chris Foley always has a pretty young team, but I think they're having a decent season so far.
Yeah, Hall of Fame coach, Coach Chris Foley. He always puts a good product out there on the court. And you're right, it's a very young squad, but like a well-coached Coach Chris Foley team, they're out there competing. Tough team, tough out for sure, and they'll be in the. Never much for running. When I was running, it was always to drop a couple pounds to get out on the mat. So, but yeah, those individuals, they love it. They get to see a lot of nice scenery, obviously, when they're competing in the cross. I love hearing the guys that came before me talk about some of those battles. Bedford fans chasing Boswell buses up over the mountain on Route 30, and fans battling out, mouthing it out. Yeah, it's been a great rivalry. I have nothing but respect for that program. I hope they feel the same about ours. But those rivalries are very important in all sports. Sometimes they get a little carried away. That's all part of competing.
So they just had the homecoming king and queen, and about 5 minutes ago it'll start the second half. Any final thoughts on anything here tonight, Lou?
No, we got a lot of great young men and women that were part of the homecoming court. We have a great student body. Obviously, we have a wonderful community that came out to support the event tonight.
A big crowd.
A beautiful field. Couldn't ask for a nicer night for something like this. You got a team that might not have a lot of football players. Had to make a long bus trip, but they're out here giving it their all. Couldn't ask for anything else, really.
Yeah, and on the other side, much needed win for North Star. We've had a couple games where just didn't go our way, but I think the rest of the schedule, it's winnable. Northern Bedford, having a rough season. Berlin always tough, and the West Branch without a win, so need to win a couple games to get back in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, you'd like to see us go on a little bit of run here because I think we are a playoff team, and besides ever putting that beat down on us last week, I think we really could have won all the other games that we lost. We were definitely in the mix. So we're competing. You want to see them compete, grow from one weekend to the next, and put something together before the playoffs start.
And hopefully this weather continues till the end of the season.
I hope so. It's nice coming to these games without the rain or cold and snow in some cases and high wind, but you couldn't ask for a more beautiful night tonight for homecoming here at North Star.
All right, Lou, thanks for stopping in, and good luck here. I know you're sort of different job this year.
And, taking a step back from a superintendent role. It's been 11 years since I was served as high school principal. It feels good. All the students and staff welcome me, and feels good to walk the halls and get to mingle with some of the student athletes and students that are involved in other student activities. But that was one part I missed out on, being the superintendent. So, but yeah, it's been great return to the high school, and I look forward to what's out there for my future.
Well, last thing, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out to community park and playing baseball and softball and helping out to improve the place out there. We appreciate that.
Yeah, well, we're happy to help. It's nice that the community park allows us to play out there, and they always show their support for us. So it's nice to give a little bit back. It's a beautiful field out there, and it just tells you how tight our community is if you drive around and you see those types of areas and all the people that donate and volunteer. It makes our area special. That's for sure.
All right. Once again, thanks, and good luck.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for having me.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
That was North Star High School Principal Lou Lepley. We're here at halftime, where the North Star Cougars have a 42-0 lead over Hancock, Maryland. Outman team, but giving it all they have here tonight. We'll get ready for the second half. About a minute and a half till second half starts. Then back with your call will be Rich Lepley and Lyle Gardner. And have a good evening. This is John Zadzor at halftime. Thank you. Yeah.
North Star Youth Outreach wanted.
Folks, we have the 50-50 claim. We have the 50-50 claim. It was the North Star Outreach, and thanks to Mr. Mike Dunlap, they donated it back to the Cougar football. Let's give the Cougar Outreach and Mr. Dunlap a round of applause for that.
There's a light back there. I wandered around for like
Okay.
Welcome back, folks. Here at beautiful Boswell. The North Star Football Cougar Network. Ickes Insurance Group. Your Keystone Insurance Group representative. Put your insurance expertise to work for you. Finding the right insurance can feel overwhelming. Not with us. Reach out and we'll review your unique risk to find the coverage you need. Ickes Insurance Group, located at 419 Main Street, Boswell, Pennsylvania. Contact them at 814-629-5607. Ickes Insurance Group.
And then I just got the info on the homecoming king and queen. Our senior running back, wide receiver, defensive back, Cash Hawkins, was homecoming king, and Grace Mort was the homecoming queen. And I believe she a cheerleader?
Okay, folks, getting ready to start the second
I
half.
don't know. Okay, North Star's getting the kickoff here in the second half.
8-minute quarters,
And it's a running clock.
clock.
So we have 8-minute quarters for the third and fourth quarters. And since it is greater than 35-point difference, it will be a running clock.
Panthers, number 30, Ethan Hill.
So we have
Ethan Hill kicking off. Deep for the Cougars. Line drive
Pollard
kick.
and Scott. Oh, nice.
Whitehead snag at the 25, 30, 40. Still on his feet. Crosses the 50 and hauled down from behind.
Number 79, Braxton Hole, for freshman for Hancock, brings him down. what a one-handed. I mean, it
Reached the paw out there.
looked like he was playing shortstop. And got a Hancock player cramping up here.
So
I do not see number 1, Landon Clark for Hancock back out on the field yet.
Cougars will start out at the Hancock 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41-yard line.
Running clock, so no penalty for illegal
I know.
participation.
I
but
was wondering that myself.
Yeah. So number 5,
Oh, geez.
Palin, hands off to number 21, Matthew Lepley, and the ball comes out.
Hand off to 21, Lepley, fumble on the play.
And recovery
by the Hancock Panthers.
by Hancock.
And the young running back he's not happy with himself. Like coach shuttles him back out onto the field. Now you got to go play defense, son. Hey, get the ball back.
There you go. Okay, so Hendershot under center. Runs the option. Strung out, gets across the 50-yard line, and that'll be the first down of the ball game for Hendershot and the Hancock Panthers.
Yeah, nice 11-yard run. He got to the edge and just kept on trucking. So the outside linebacker was just not able to get out there and contain that.
So just to be on record here, Coach Lau Gardner took the under for 9 o'clock in this game to end. 5:40 left in the game. Hendershot goes under center.
Third quarter.
Third quarter. Split backs, turns and gives to number 25, and he picks up 10 yards.
Yeah, Jake McCarty. Nice solid run. So 2 back-to-back positive plays for Hancock.
Ball at the Cougar 38.
From the Cougar 38-yard line.
Well, clean jerseys out there for the Cougars.
Yes, there are.
Sophomores and freshmen. Good opportunity for them to play under the lights.
And especially for homecoming.
Without a doubt.
Too. I mean, that's great.
Hendershot goes under center, split backs behind, turns and gives, option. Turns it upfield at the 35, gets down to the 32-yard line. So a gain of 6 on the play for Hendershot.
Yeah.
Number 32 and on the tackle.
Hey, Hancock put together a nice drive here after the turnover.
Mason Phillips on the tackle.
From the Cougar 32-yard line.
Same formation for the Panthers. Cougars in a 4-3 look. Option left. Tosses the ball to Klingerman.
Looks like he's going to be just short, and he kept him in bounds. So, not that. I mean, it's going to be a running clock. So,
look like number 32 and 75 on the play. Phillips and Bergstresser. So 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Hendershot goes under center, has those split backs behind, tight formation.
Wow. This is a
push. Absolutely.
Whoa.
High snap to Klingerman. He pulls it down. He's able to get behind that push and picks up 6 yards on the play and a Hancock first down.
Yeah, their version of the tush push. I mean, the center almost ejected it over top of him. I mean, Hendershot did everything to Klingerman did everything to keep that ball in front of him.
So 1st and 10, the ball at the Cougar 20-yard line. Same formation, 2 splits, split backs behind Hendershot, McCarty, and Klingerman. Runs the option, fakes it, pulls it back.
I think it was a
tries left end. Busted play, and looks like the ball comes out, but the far side judges saying the turnover was caused by the ground.
Yeah.
So
the Hancock Panthers have now entered the State Farm Insurance Red Zone. State Farm Insurance Red Zone is sponsored by State Farm agent Stacy Hickman, located at 311 West Main in Davidsville.
The clock continues to roll at 2 minutes remaining in the game, or 3rd quarter. Split backs behind Hendershot. Turns and gives to McCarty, but stout job by the Cougar defensive line to
Hand off to number 22.
hold him to just a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, good job by keeping his feet moving there too. I mean, he was wrapped up, but kept his feet driving and was able to get a nice 3-yard gain there.
3rd and 7 for Hancock. Obviously, this will be 4-down territory. Same formation. Nope. Hendershot is in the shotgun. He has split backs behind him. Takes the snap. Looks like student body left. The surge pushes him forward, and he does pick up enough for the first down where it will be 1st and goal.
Yeah, it looks like about 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. So Hendershot calling his own number there. And,
they will have to run one play. The play clock's down to 15, game clock at 25. That shotgun look with split backs. Drops back.
oh, thought he was going
Pulls the ball under. He is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
57, Anthony Oldham on the tackle. So good job there wrapping him up and bringing him to the ground. So Martin General Stores at 10 locations, including 802 Atkinson Way in Boswell. Try our famous Crazy Bread, Crazy Pizza deals. Buy one, get one free after 4 p.m. Monday through Friday and all day Saturday and Sunday. Also, we have burgers, subs, wraps, sandwiches, chicken, salads, and breakfast items. Call ahead for the quickest service at 814-629-5424 or stop in at Martin General Store, 802 Atkinson Way in Boswell.
Ickus Insurance Group, your Keystone Insurance Group representative. Put our insurance expertise to work for you. Finding the right insurance can feel overwhelming. Not with us. Reach out and we'll review your unique risks to find the coverage you need. Ickus Insurance Group, located at 419 Main Street, Boswell, Pennsylvania. 814-629-5607.
Riggs Industry is a 3rd-generation family business offering a wide range of specialties, including manufacturing, construction, distribution of industrial and truck equipment, and welding and custom fabrication. Riggs Industries, 2478 Lincoln Highway. Good luck, Cougars, in tonight's football game.
So, start of the 4th quarter. We have 8-minute quarters and a running clock. And with your North Star Cougar 42, your Hancock Panthers 0. But the Panthers are knocking on the door. They have a 2nd and 9 at the Cougar 9-yard line. Hendershot goes, no, it looks like number 22 in the pistol, or the.
He moved. Hendershot moved. No, number 2, I think it was. Yep. Yeah, one of their running backs kind of did a little hop right before this. I mean, literally before the snap of the ball.
So that'll negate the Klingerman 6-yard run. Push the ball back to the 14-yard line of North Star.
14-yard line.
Guys, move up.
Yeah.
The whole defensive line is 5 yards from the ball.
So Klingerman in the direct snap goes forward for,
oh my goodness,
looks like 4 yards. It'll set up a 3rd and goal from the 10.
Number 22, Klingerman on the carry. Picks up around 4 on the play. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Folks, we have a missing person. brought up to the booth a missing purse. If you've lost it, come up to the press box to get your missing purse.
John, you missed a purse? Oh. Okay. So, a Hendershot lines up behind the center in the shotgun, split backs, follows McCarty around the corner, and he's pushed out of bounds.
That got over the code. They gave it to him.
Number 17, William Hendershot takes the ball in for a Panther touchdown.
So that touchdown is brought to you by Harold Shepley Associates. Considering bankruptcy, call Harold Shepley Associates at 866-284-7062.
Again, folks, we have a lost purse up in the press box. If you have lost your purse, come up to the press box to claim it.
All right. Timeouts. Hancock. Schaefer Bottled Gas. Schaefer Bottled Gas is a local family-owned and full-service propane company serving Somerset, Cambria, Bedford, Indiana, Blair, and Westmoreland counties. Since 1939, our services include propane delivery to residential, commercial, and industrial customers, propane cylinder filling and exchange, and propane connections for a wide variety of uses. Give them a call at 1-800-798-8002.
Huffman Funeral Home and Cremation Services located at 409 Main Street in Boswell. Jeffrey G. Huffman, Funeral Director. And 109 Church Drive in Davidsville. Christopher G. Huffman, Funeral Director. www.huffmanfuneralhomes.com. 5 generations of service since 1841. That's Huffman Funeral Homes, Boswell, and Davidsville. So,
line up for 2.
Tight formation for the Panthers. It looks like number 22, Klingerman, is under center, and it's a
Push.
It's a Panther push, and
Does look
stopped short of the goal line. So the conversion attempt is no good.
Actually, one of the North Star players, number 57, Anthony Oldham, actually came up with the ball. So that was no good. Strucka Auto Body Incorporated. Stop in to see Terry at Strucka Auto Body for collision service and expert painting. Insurance work is welcome. Free estimates are also available. Strucka Auto Body located at 4763 Penn Avenue in Boswell, or call 814-629-5838.
North Star Equipment located at 302 Atkinson Way in Boswell. We are the builders of radial stackers and transfer conveyors. Mining, quarry, used equipment, sandblasting, painting conveyors, and screening equipment. Call Larry Robb or Michael Heminger at 814-629-6477. North Star Equipment.
Tailgate Sports Bar and Grill. Tailgates would like to wish both teams good luck in tonight's game. Tailgates is a state-of-the-art sports bar and grill located at North Center Avenue in Somerset. Next time you're heading out with your family or friends for dinner or to catch a big game, check out Tailgates for great food, drinks, and service. Check out their website at www.tailgates.net for daily specials. And give them a call for pickup at 814-701-2223.
The Boswell Area Service Club, sponsor of the North Star High School Boys and Girls Athletes of the Month for the last 31 years since 1994. The Boswell Area Service Club supporting the North Star community and North Star athletics.
So it looks like we have Scott and Pollard back deep for the Cougars. Oh, nice kick. Nice catch. Again.
He has some good hands. He's at the 20. Splits a couple of would-be tacklers. Still to his feet.
Oh!
And finally, number 25.
Angrily.
Jaden McCarty says, okay, you're done.
Angrily. Angrily. That was an angry tackle. That was an angry tackle. All right.
Good return. And again, he showed some nice hands.
Yeah. Although he should have been back there to catch it in the first place. But so this is their second offensive play of the half.
1st and 10 for, I can't see, number 5.
It's Pollard.
Palin. Palin.
Yeah. Yeah, the English teacher corrected us earlier.
Yeah.
We're still screwing it up.
Number 32,
Okay. So we have our first positive gain for North Star in the second half.
Phillips on the carry.
Mason picks up around
3 yards.
on the carry.
Clock rolling at 4:50.
Not going to make it. I don't know. Number 8 comes out here laboring every time.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fake to Phillips. Palin called his own number 40.
He's hitting the open
50,
field.
30, and I'm sorry, at the 39-yard line. Brought down.
Good open field tackle there by number 2. That would be Jose Zambrano. And we got an injured Panther on the field. Wonder if not cramping up. Because even on a cool night like this, they're still going to cramp up. You know, you're still sweating a lot out there.
Stay tuned after the game for the naming of the Terrace Trophies player of the game. Terrace Trophies located at Terrace Lanes Bowling Center, 194 Revco Road, Somerset. And I'd like to mention these great sponsors of the 2025 Cougar Football Network: Boswell Area Service Club, Huffman Funeral Home and Cremation Services, Ickus Insurance Group, Martin General Store, North Star Equipment, Riggs Industries, Schaefer's Bottled Gas, Harold Shepley and Associates, Somerset Trust, State Farm Insurance, Stacy Hickman, Strucker Auto Body, Tailgates, Sports Grill, and Terrace Trophies.
Yes, thank you to all of them.
Yep. Tending to an injured player on the far side of the field.
So we haven't been able to pull any scores up from any of the other games.
Ickus Insurance Group, your pregame show sponsor, Keystone Insurance Group representative. Put our insurance expertise to work for you. Finding the right insurance can feel overwhelming. Not with us. Reach out and we'll review your unique risks to find the coverage you need. Ickus Insurance Group, 419 Main Street, Boswell, PA, 814-629-5607.
Yeah, I got. Is that a current score? Looks like it. Are they playing them tonight? Berlin versus Tussie Mountain.
I have it on my sheet. Yeah, Berlin, Tussie Mountain.
Yeah, it looks like it's 21-0 Tussie Mountain in the third quarter.
Myersdale and Northern Bedford.
Yeah, let's see if we can find some more here.
Just click on, hit their schedule,
That's what I was going to. Yep.
and you should be able to find Myersdale.
Oops. I need that.
Myersdale at Northern Bedford tonight.
Yeah.
Or no, actually at home.
Yep.
Number 79, freshman offensive lineman Braxton Hahn being helped off the field. Crowd, this nice homecoming crowd gives a nice round of applause.
And they scored and posted for the Maresdale Northern Bedford game.
And Winber and Everett.
It's not changing for me. I hit too many buttons here.
So 4:15 remaining in the game. Running clock.
North Star moving the ball in their second possession.
After that Palin run down to the 38-yard line of Hancock, they'll have a 1st and 10.
We have 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Little Star Cougars have a 1st and 10 from the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Yeah, apparently we don't have.
Palin with Phillips in the backfield. Pistol formation. Takes the snap and gives to Phillips. Gets middle formation, crosses the 35 down to the 32-yard line for a gain of 6.
And up to number 32, Mason Phillips.
Yeah. Brought down by 63, it looks like, for Hancock. Actually, no, it's 53 again. Leland Clark.
Yard line.
Clock continues to run at 3:30. Same formation for the Cougars. Palin in the pistol with number 1, Matthew Lepley. Lines up in the backfield.
Himself.
Toss to Lepley. Gets around the 30, 25, pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Gain of 11 on the play.
He made sure that he secured that ball this time.
Yes, he did. Got it in the correct arm, the outside arm.
Yep, good job redeeming himself there. This time of pitch versus getting that ball stuffed into his gut. So the rest of his team came over and congratulating him on a good run there. He got a first out of it. So
another Lepley had a run in a varsity game, and the following week he became an offensive lineman. He got pulled down from behind on a 69-yard run.
Ronnie.
Yeah,
that's right.
He's got to go off the field for at least one play.
So subbing, yeah.
Number 70, the sophomore Michael Costello. Lumbers to the sideline.
Just number 7 came in for Hancock also. Freshman Mateo Lane.
Okay. Palin has Phillips set up to his left. Motion out of Scott.
Oh, Scott taking a
Cuts
toss.
inside 20, 15.
Cut back
his
lane.
feet, 5, and he goes down at the 5-yard line.
Class.
Sportsmanship.
Good. You know what? That is such a heads-up play.
For the freshman running back.
I mean, it's Friday Night Lights. You get a chance to put your name in the book. But actually, he already has his name in the book because he scored down here. So are we gonna take our non-100-yard play?
Yep. Looks like we have 5 seconds on the clock. Palin goes under center, takes the snap and a knee.
Okay. Good job for Coach Landis.
So Cougars will need to snap the ball one more time.
Yep.
And looks like that's the way
The
the game is
Hancock
gonna end.
Hancock being good about it. Yeah, I mean,
For the last 2 downs. Their final score, North Star Cougars 42, Hancock Panthers 6. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out for Homecoming
10
2025.
seconds.
And please, everybody, have a safe trip home.
And that's your game.
Yep. There we go.
So
Heading to the center of the field to shake hands. You know, Scott, dude, that was, I mean, not many kids are going to have a heads up like that.
no,
That's that.
no, and for a freshman to do that,
Oh, geez. Yeah.
awareness isn't their strong suit, but
No.
and that's because they're just not in the situation.
No.
Right, so-
And the thing is, how many people really get into that situation?
Right.
And really think about that. It's like, wow.
Or Mr. Bigelow.
Without a doubt. So that's your final score. North Star 42, Hancock 6 at 9:08, the unofficial end of the game. So while we consider the Terrace Trophies player of the game, just a quick recap. Very first offensive play, forced fumble on the Hancock Panthers by Jonathan Kennel. He recovered at the 32-yard line. At 11:03 left in the first quarter, a Yoder to Hawkins slant pass, and the PAT made it 7-0 North Star. At 8:02, Eshelman on a 5-yard run, and the PAT created a 14-0 score. Then a 55-yard punt return by, I don't have the returner, I think it was number 9, wasn't it?
yeah, it was Durst.
Bryson Durst, 55-yard punt return down to the 6-yard line. The following play, Scott goes into the end zone. Xavier Scott, 6-yard touchdown run, and a North Star 21-0 lead. At 3:40 of the first quarter, Eshelman goes in on a 2-yard touchdown carry, extends the North Star lead 28-0. 49 seconds remaining in the quarter. Number 57, Anthony Oldham, recovers a fumble, and 2 plays later, Durst goes in with a 4-yard touchdown at a North Star 35-0 lead. And with 1:11 remaining in the second quarter, Paulin, the young freshman quarterback, 5'9", 150 pounds, a nifty 9-yard touchdown run, and the halftime score 42-0. And we went through a very quick 16-minute second half running clock. 6:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hendershot, the junior quarterback from Hancock, on a 9-yard touchdown run. Set your final at North Star 42, Hancock 6. Comments? John? So just an outmatched.
Just a small. I mean, we looked them up here during halftime to see how big a school they are. They're would be a small 1A school here in PA. So I mean, probably smaller than we figured. What, like Shade? So yeah, it's But I mean, all in all, the kids are all coming out to the center of the field right now. They're probably going to circle up. Looks like even number 1, Layden Clark's actually hobbling his way out to the center of the football field for a small gathering.
doing my normal college game.
So, get my cheat sheet here. Your Terrace Trophies player of the game is number 9, 5'9", 160-pound senior wide receiver, defensive back, Bryson Durst. Durst with a nifty 55-yard punt return midway through the first quarter. Some nice defensive plays.
Yeah.
Your Terrace Trophies player of the game, Bryson Durst.
Any touchdown, took a direct snap and ran it in. So yeah, good game. Cougars bounced back after that road trip they had. Didn't fare too well.
Next week they go on the road. They'll travel to Northern Bedford. They've got to continue this winning streak. Get that first road win of the year.
Yeah.
Our next broadcast is October 17th when the Cougars will host Berlin Brothers Valley. Good night, John and Lyle. This is Rich. You've been streaming on the North Star Cougar Network and Intercounty Conference Football. Have a great weekend, Somerset County, America's County. We are the rooftop of Pennsylvania.